Have you ever met someone who just lights up a room, not because they're the loudest or the most fashionable, but because they have this magnetic presence that draws people in effortlessly? It's not about charm or charisma alone. It's something deeper, something more authentic. So what is this elusive quality? What's the secret to a great personality that no one talks about? Let me start by asking you something. When was the last time you truly felt seen? Not just noticed, but actually understood, appreciated, and valued for who you are. That feeling of being truly seen, that's the foundation of a great personality. It's not about being perfect or having all the answers. It's about being real, being present, and making others feel the same way. In a world that often celebrates surface-level traits, looks, status, achievements, it's easy to forget the power of authenticity. But authenticity is magnetic. When you show up as your true self, without pretense or masks, you invite others to do the same, and that's where real connection begins. But here's something people don't usually talk about. Authenticity isn't just about being true to yourself, it's about being true to others too. It means listening without trying to fix someone. It means empathizing, not just sympathizing. It means being the kind of person that creates space for others to be themselves, without fear of judgment. And that's not always easy, because being authentic means being vulnerable, it means showing up even when you're unsure, it means sharing parts of yourself that aren't polished or perfect. But here's the irony: the more open you are about your imperfections, the more relatable and approachable you become. We connect through our flaws, not our strengths. But being vulnerable without self-awareness can be messy. That's where emotional intelligence comes in. Emotional intelligence is one of the most underrated keys to a truly attractive personality. It's the ability to understand and manage your own emotions while also being in tune with the emotions of others. It's about knowing how your presence impacts the people around you and choosing to show up intentionally. Think about the people you admire the most. They probably make you feel calm, heard, understood. That's not accidental. That's emotional intelligence at work. These are the people who listen more than they speak, who ask thoughtful questions, who remember the little things, who know when to offer advice and when to just sit in silence with you. And the thing is, you can develop emotional intelligence. It's not something you're born with or without. It starts with being curious about yourself and others. It starts with paying attention to how you feel and why. It starts with noticing how people respond to you and asking yourself what your role in that interaction might be. And here's another layer to this whole personality thing: resilience. Life doesn't care how nice or talented you are. It will test you, and people are watching how you respond. Not in a judgmental way, but in a human way, because we admire people who can get knocked down and still get back up. We're drawn to those who find meaning in the mess. Resilience isn't about pretending everything's okay. It's about facing challenges with honesty and strength. It's about learning, adapting, and continuing to move forward even when things don't go your way. That quiet determination, that's powerful. That builds character, and it's a core trait of every great personality. You build resilience by facing life instead of avoiding it, by choosing growth over comfort, by believing that you're capable of handling hard things and proving it to yourself one small decision at a time. Now here's something people often overlook when they talk about personality: kindness. Not the performative kind, not the kind that's loud or showy. I'm talking about quiet kindness. Consistent kindness, the kind that comes from a place of real care and respect for others. Because when you're kind, truly kind, people feel safe around you. They let their guard down. They trust you. Kindness isn't weakness, it's a strength. It's being patient when someone's having a bad day. It's giving people the benefit of the doubt. It's speaking up for someone when they can't speak up for themselves. And when kindness becomes part of who you are, not just something you do, it radiates. It's unforgettable. And here's the best part. Kindness starts with how you treat yourself. When you speak to yourself with compassion, when you forgive yourself, when you allow yourself space to be human, you'll naturally do the same for others. It's all connected. Another piece of the puzzle is humor. No one talks about this enough, but having a sense of humor, being able to laugh, especially at yourself, is a massive part of what makes someone enjoyable to be around. Humor lightens tension, it brings joy, it makes people feel comfortable. It says, hey, we don't have to take everything so seriously. And no, you don't need to be a comedian, you don't need to be the funny one in the group, just a willingness to see the lighter side of life. To not take everything so personally, that alone can transform how people experience you. The most magnetic people aren't the ones who never feel sad or frustrated. They're the ones who can hold both joy and pain, sometimes at the same time. They can talk about deep things and still laugh at a dumb meme 5 minutes later. That emotional range, that balance, it's beautiful, it's human. And finally, let's talk about presence. This might be the most subtle yet powerful aspect of a great personality. Presence means being where you are, not in your head, not distracted, but fully in the moment. We all crave presence. We all want to feel like someone is really with us when they're with us. Being present means putting down your phone. It means looking people in the eye. It means listening not to reply, but to understand. It's a rare skill today, and that's what makes it so impactful. When you're truly present, people notice, because it makes them feel important. And when people feel important around you, they remember you, they want to be around you. That's how presence becomes power. So let's bring it all together. The secret to a great personality isn't about being loud or perfect or always knowing what to say. It's not about having a cool job or a big social media following. It's about being authentic, emotionally intelligent, resilient, kind, funny, and present. It's about being someone who makes people feel seen, heard, and appreciated. And here's the kicker: anyone can be that person. You don't need special genetics or some crazy life story. You just need the willingness to look inward, to show up for yourself, and to show up for others in a way that's real. That's the secret no one talks about. And now that you know it, what are you going to do with it?